Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Yet again, something different for me. I don't normally do a live stream on what day are we on? Saturday, that's the one. But we're going to do the live commentary for ISRL Group 3 for Season 12. Evening, Wiz. Right, somewhere I am hiding a bit of paper. Here we go. Right. So, the races that we have this evening are Vitamin G, Athens, Raiden, Racer Tay, Meloned, not sure who that fella is, Matt Harris, Nike Donna, Lando Norris, may not be the real Lando Norris, Zabi, TNT, Hansa, and KSZR. Kaza? Yeah, we'll figure out a way of saying his name later. And MJ Walters as well. Now, this is my first time with the boys in GR3 for this particular season. So, how it usually runs is we're going to have a stuck check and then a bit of a crazy one-lapper. And then at 5:05 we'll go straight into a one-lap qualifier. And then the lobby will split into two groups. Group 1 is Lando, TNT, Kaza and Walters. Everybody else in Group 2. It's not going to confuse me at all. Right, so this should just be a standard stuck check and then a bit of a nuts race, just so they can vent their frustrations. Right. Oh, it's loud. Right, away we go. Everybody looks to have got off the line all right. Bit of argy-bargy. So yeah, complete silliness for this. All right, yeah, thanks for that, Wiz. So you can, as I understand it then, you can do pretty much whatever you like on this one lap. And there are, I presume, points. Racer Tay keeping out of the way of carnage, or being part of the carnage and just getting destroyed. I expected more carnage than this though. They seem to have settled down and started racing now. I wanted to see blood, sweat and tears. Oh, absolute carnage down the road though. Oh, I wish I was watching that. Oh, Racer Tay making a comeback. I'm sure Racer Tay going for experience points. Yeah, well. So there we go, there's the one lap of madness. Who got the most experience points? Oh, I didn't turn my head quick enough. Let me see if I can see on the stream. think that was Vit. Yeah. Oh, that looks lovely. Right. So there are actually 2 lobbies being hosted tonight. This one by Vitamin G and another one by Robbo. This being the pro, and the one that Robbo is hosting being the amateurs. So we got Pro-Am series. Happy days. Right, so it's all about the one-shot qualifier now. Who was that all the way down the road? Walters. Right. So, a little bit of information about the race tonight. Starting fuel will be 90%. Tiles will be on tiles. Yes, they've got a race on tiles now. Tyres, even, will be on 4, fuel on 7. And there will be, yikes, 21 laps, if I'm reading that correctly. And I used to be able to read, but I'm getting old. Right, unfortunately, I don't know what the what tyres they're going to be doing. Right. Believe it or not, I've actually got, don't know if you can hear that, I've actually got a full printed version of the rules for ISRL. Because like I say, I'm new to this. I am definitely new to this. So, as I understand it, only Group 1 should be out at the moment. I think, he says. Right, so the qualifying sprint lap... Sorry, the qualifying in the sprint will be over 7 laps. And then the feature race will be 21 laps. Bear with while I try and figure this out. Right, the point systems are first place gets 15, second gets 12, third gets 10, and then progressively worse as you go down. So fourth gets 9th, fifth gets 8, so on and so on, down to 12th place. Where you get 1 point, you get a point for pole position and a point for fastest lap. Alright, so here we go. This will be the Group 1 guys going out. So Group 1 is Lando, TNT, Kaza and Walters. Oh, you gotta love the noise that car makes. Good evening, Mew. Okay, right. The tyres being used are racing mediums and racing softs. Both sets of compound must be used at least once during the race. That's for the feature race. The sprint race will have no tyre or fuel wear. Nice. Alright, so we'll wait for these guys to do their out laps, and then we'll have a look and see what times they've been able to do. Oh, that's an enthralling read. Right, so Kazza at the front of the pack. I'm not sure what to actually call him, you know. So I'm just calling him Kazza. I presume he's got another name. Right, so we're in season 12 of this now. Which, if I'm honest, I didn't realise it lasted that long. Right, a little bit of information. The current champion is GR3 Raiden. He won it last year in the Ferrari. 6 times champion, young Mr. Raiden. He's won season 3, 6, 7, 8, 10 and 11. Pitman G has also won 3 times in 4, 5 and season 9, all in the Peugeot. No, sorry, season 4 was in the Lexus. Alright, Matt Harris was the Hat Maris was the runner-up in season 9. Racer Tay returning this season for the first time since season 8. And new to this season is Lando Kazza. So they're put straight into the pro lobby because that's where the real stuff happens. Right, so everybody's coming through now. Just waiting on TNT to set his time. The 1:45. So, was he late to the party? Did I miss something? Evening, Herbie. Cheers, Wiz. I'll do that, mate. Alright, so for Group 1, it will be Knapp, Walters, TNT and Lando. So as soon as this is finished, we'll obviously jump on to Group 2, where you'll see Raiden. Who will you see? You'll see Vit, Raiden, Racer. So there's a lot of people in Group 2, to be fair. I'm guessing there's a few people who haven't turned up this evening. I need to have a proper look at who's in. Because there should, I'm pretty sure there should be 13 racers. Alright, Riz. Did I just call him Riz? I think I've actually lost the plot now. Maloned! Wait, what? Ain't you supposed to be in this race, fella? Zabi isn't racing this evening. Ooh. Raiden straight into pole. Cheeky. Paris with a 143. Racer Tay on a 144. Athens on a 144. Nike on a 144. And Walters. Where's Walters gone? There he is. Don't do that. Now I'm confused. You're at a birthday party and you didn't take your PS4? Well, whoever it is, wish him happy birthday for us, will you, fella? Right, so, unless I've missed the mark, that's quali over. Either that or Lando's destroyed his engine. I can't even see Bit's hazard lights there, so... Right, so... Oh, you silly person, I should have kept that where I could see it. So... Now that quali's out of the way, we're going to go into a 7-lap sprint race, which will be all out, balls to the wall. No tyre or fuel wear for this, if memory serves. So it will literally just be straight racing, no messing about. There's confirmation. Right, let's get it on. Right, come on chat, predictions for the win. Don't be frightened of thinking out the box either. Some nice liveries in here. Right, and off we go. Raiden not getting the best start there. In fact, going backwards a little bit. Okay, going backwards a lot. Is it? Oh, bit bumpy there. Try not to hoof the guy in front. Right, so Naps is currently in the lead, but obviously as this race settles down, hopefully it'll be nice close racing as well. Evening, Budge. Oh dear, was that Lando who just went off? No, Athens. It's getting a bit spicy, boys. Maybe calm it down just a smidge. There's Raiden already back up to 6th. Looks like Vit was looking for a bit of room there. Unfortunately, Raiden parked his car in it. Oh, TNT getting a little squirrely there. Raiden now moves up to 5th place. Racer Tay now has the lead. Unfortunately, I don't know all of these racers. Well, I know Racer Tay, I know Nike, Hat, Raiden, TNT. Okay, I know most of them. There's only a couple I don't know. But for the sprint race, Oh, I don't know who I quite fancy. I shouldn't really say, should I? Alright, as Nap literally closes the door on Nike there. Nike, my teammate for GR3 on a Friday, normally. Yeah, he's the one who gets the team all the points, because it definitely ain't me. Right, the back of the pack now is definitely stretching out a little bit. We'll have a quick look, hopefully nothing happens up the top. Athens has done a stonking job of catching back up. TNT, I'm guessing he's had a little bit of a bother. Oh dear. Vit with a little second penalty there. Scrubbing it straight away, good lad. Go on, that's it, get shot of it. Alright, Walters in 7th, right behind... No, Lando in 7th, right behind Walters. Raiden in 5th, right behind Matt. Nike Donner in 3rd. Naps in 2nd. And Racete with a 1.7 lead. It's a little slidey out of that corner as well. Alright, so once we've done with this, there will be a very short break, but I will continue the live stream through it. Just so everybody can run off, do toilet runs or grab a drink, whatever. And then the main event. Great, my phablet's decided it doesn't want to work, so I can't actually see what's going on in chat. Bear with. Let me just smash this with a hammer. God blimey, it's my own stream and it don't even want to play. Right. Tay absolutely romping away now. A little 2.3 second lead. He is definitely doing a Raiden. You're quite right there, Malone. Although the top 5, there's not really much in it for the top 5. It's only going to take a little bit of a mistake from Tay or any of the guys on the podium at the moment, and it may very well be a different race order. See, how much of a cop-out was that? Right, how are we doing at the back of the pack? TNT is down to 10th now. Athens has made it past him and up into 9th. It's 4 seconds behind Vitmin. Vit is 4.5 seconds behind Walters. Walters is literally driving in the boot of Lando. Obviously, Lando got past him at some point. Right. Hat Maris, 1.2 behind Raiden. Raiden right up the chuff of Nike Donner, who in turn is right up the chuff of Naps. And Racete still with a 2.6 second lead. And a bit fighty in this corner now, boys. Keep it clean. It's at this moment here when I wish there was 2 commentators on here, because I can see by the map that I'm guessing Walters and... who is it? Lando are in a bit of a ding-dong. But I do want to keep an eye on this group of 3. Oh, Racete with 3.2 second lead now. He's literally showing them no quarter whatsoever. It's like, bye boys, see you next week. Yeah, I'm going to guess that there was an instant at the start that I didn't see Mew. Unfortunately, I can only look at one car at a time. But Raiden is definitely looking for second place at least. I kind of get the feeling he's being held back just a smidge. In the Subaru as well, I believe. Alright, how's Racer doing? 3.5 seconds still. Right, how's Lando and Walters doing? Lando seems to have pulled away just a little bit from him. Not quite enough to break the stream though. And then it's, wow, 3.4 back for Vit. And Athens, bless him, he's in no man's land. Right, a bit like Racer Day, to be fair. It literally is just romping away with it. Maybe you could let off a little bit and just let him catch you, you know, be nice. Get a fight going, come on. Just like this here, Raiden on the outside though. That's a big ask, but it will put him on the inside for the next corner. Raiden's got him, he's done it. All he has to do now is just hold him off. Protect that inside line on the next corner as well. But hopefully now we'll see what Raiden's made of, and with any luck he'll start putting some speed down and start catching up to Racer a little bit. He's only got a couple of laps to do it in though. But he is doing it, he's slowly chopping away. I get the feeling somebody's been doing a little bit too much practice on here. It was a stonking move, wasn't it, Wiz? Put himself on the outside so that he's got the inside for the next corner. Right, Raiden starting to claw away at that, well, what was a 4-second gap, it's now down to 3.5. He's going to struggle though, because he's only got 2 and a bit laps to go. And I don't see Racer Tay making enough of a mistake for him to get close enough. But in saying that, he's absolutely chopping it down now. It's quite scary. And that comment from Wiz in the comments is even scarier, that Raiden doesn't practice. That's not fair. He's not allowed to not practice and be this good. It just makes a mockery of everything I actually, no, I don't practice either, and I'm rubbish. Well, I hope he's using Denny's lube for that, that's all I'm saying. I get the feeling it's not the real Lando, just because he's like back down in 6th, and I expect him to put up a bit more of a fight. Right, anywho, right, Raiden's nearly got him down to 2 seconds now, so pretty soon, if he just keeps going, he's going to be within the suck zone. This could be quite a spicy last lap if Raiden can just catch him. And I really want him to catch him. This is the most exciting race I've watched in a long time. And it is literally just one guy playing catch up with another. It's absolute craziness. They seem to be quite well matched in the last few sectors though. So Raiden's finding it a little hard, although... See, I say that and immediately he just chops like 2/10 straight out of his time. He's going to do it, isn't he? He's actually going to get into the slipstream of Racer Tay. And then we'll see what Raiden can do after... It's a pretty bad start, to be fair. At one point he did drop all the way down to either 6th or 7th. So he's had to fight his way back through the field. And now he is literally dogging poor Racer Tay, who has led for pretty much the whole race. And here we go. Oh, Racer's got to be feeling just a little bit nervous. In the space of what? 1.5, 2 laps, Raiden's reeled him in. Oh, don't say that in chat. That's tempting fate right there, that is. Honestly, Racer Tay's done a banging job, but Raiden has to get driver of the sprint for this, because he literally has clawed his way back. Literally only got 5 corners to go now. got to admit, he's done a stonking job as Raiden. Hopping the sausage curbs. Final corner then. What the? Wait a minute. What? I'm genuinely confused. What what happened there? Was that lag or? See, now Wiz, that's your fault, mate. You've got to take responsibility for that. Alright, so pole position, fastest lap and clean race for Raiden. Very good comeback. Very, very good comeback. Oh, I've just noticed Hat Maris says, wish I still had that hobnob. I wish I had a hobnob. Oh. Right, so what will happen now is we'll have a quick break and then we'll all come back for the feature race. The feature race will be at 22. And to the best of my knowledge, they will use the grid from the sprint because there will not be any qualifying for the feature. Darby, why weren't you here? I'm sure you could jump into the feature race, couldn't you? Oh, Vit is literally writing a book now. Right, so hopefully I've got a couple of minutes because I need to use the convenience. I'll be back very quickly. Swear to God, I've never weed so quickly in my life. Right. Whew. There we go. Right, race results. Alright. Alright, first place, obviously, Raisin. Raisin? Why am I getting everyone's names wrong today? Right, first place, Raiden. Second place, Racer Tay, followed by Nap, Hat Maris, Night Donna, Lando in 6th, Vit in 7th, Walters in 8th, Athens in 9, TNT in 10th. Alright, so we've still got a few minutes to go. So I am quickly, I think, going to go and grab myself a drink as well. Yeah, Tay, what happened on the last corner, fella? I feel like I should be cheeky and go out and do a quick lap. Right, so just a reminder, since we've got a couple of minutes before it actually starts, tyre wear is on 4, fuel is on 5, initial fuel will be 90%, and it's a 21 lap race. Both sets of tyres must be used. Whew. And I'm guessing I've got to try and do some maths here. What was it? It's about a, we'll say, a 40-minute race with pit stops, I guess. Yeah, you did really well, Tay. If it weren't for that last corner, that would have been like an amazing flipping run, mate. You literally had it from the beginning to the end. Right, one thing I am going to do, by the way, excuse me, is I'm going to do a highlight video, just in case I did miss slots. I'll just go through and take the snippets of every race I do, and do a shorter version, because not everybody wants to sit through, you know, an hour and a half of me waffling on. Yes, Mew, get that coffee. I'll join you. Right, we'll be starting any minute now. Just waiting for Vit to start the race. Right, there we go. I'm not sure on what the grid order is going to be for this. I don't know if it's going to be reverse or as they finished for the sprint. Because like I say, this is all new to me as well, don't forget. Yeah, it looks like reverse grid order. He says, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Alright, here we go, rolling start. Let's hope we don't go for the turn one meme. Alright, let's go racing. Yeah, you and me both, Screech, because I still don't know what I'm doing. I literally printed the whole rulebook out for this, and I've read it twice, and I'm still a little fuzzy on what's going on. Alright, already little battles going on. Let's get some heat in them tyres first, boys. Alright, so, Raiden in 10th. Doesn't really matter much on the first lap. It's 21 laps and a pit stop, so, or pit stop or two. Tell you what we'll do, we'll bring up all the information so you can see tyre wear as well. Yeah, there's a book, there's a spreadsheet. I've got a map of the track so I know what the corner names are, even though I haven't been using it. I'm prepared. I'm so prepared for this. The only problem is I just don't know what's going on because I'm old, but it is what it is. Right, so let's get back to doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So Raiden now just biding his time at the back of the pack. Not sure on how much fuel saving he's going to need to do. Racer Tate obviously just in front. Nap in 8th place. Lando in 7th. Vit in 6th. I keep going to call him Matt because that's his name, but Hat Maris is in 5th. Nike in 4th. Walters in 3rd. Athens in 2nd. And TNT pulling out a little bit of a gap up front. Right, so the tyres to be used are racing softs and racing mediums, if memory serves. I'm sure I said that earlier. I might be wrong, I don't know. Yep, racing mediums and racing softs. So obviously TNT picking the softs to start off with. Athens on the mediums, Walters on the mediums, pretty much everybody else on the mediums except for TNT. So that's going to be an interesting thing to see. Everybody else has started on the mediums, so they're obviously going to take their first stop a little bit further, whereas TNT, unless he can keep control of the tyre wear, he's going to have to come in fairly early compared to them. Right, Raiden, 1.2 off the back of Tay. Tay looks like he's about to put a move on Nap. It's around the outside, but it will put him on the inside for the big right-hander. No, okay, backed out of that. Not really a lot of battling going on at the moment either. They just seem to be finding their rhythm and going with it. A lot of squealing of tyres there. Right, TNT nearly 2 seconds down the road now, using those soft tyres to full advantage. Right, Nike Donna really looks like he wants to get past Walters. Oh wow! Vic goes piling off the track. What happened there? That'll be one for the highlights reel. Alright, not sure what's going on with it. He doesn't seem to be moving. No, he's sat still on track. Not sure what's going on there. Alright, we'll move back to this little battle in the mid-pack here. Racer Tay up to 7th place. Right on the heels of Hat Maris now, and Raiden putting Nap under pressure. Oh, looks like Vit has finally got moving again. He's gonna... Do we have damage in this league? Because I would have presumed he's going to have some damage there. Alright, Racer Tay holding off Hat Maris, and Raiden getting ready to put moves in on Nap there. Raiden does seem to be able to take that chicane pretty much better than anybody else so far. Right, oh, it looks like we've had a call for a restart. There you go, Mew, you haven't missed the start, you've just missed the pre-warm-up race. TNT is not going to be happy with that. There, I can see some slightly strong words being used in the chat if they are in one. Ah, right, so, yeah. So, Vit's steering wheel disconnected and he ended up taking out Hat Maris. Right, and we're going to have a little bit of a 7-minute break. Right, fair enough. In that case then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing a lap. I want to have a look. I know. Chat not happy. Chat raging at the moment. Right, I am going to be cheeky and I'm going to do a quick lap. What do you reckon? Nobody will notice, will they? Right, it's Mew's fault. He said I'm allowed to do it. Right, so we'll do a quick lap. I will not cross the finish line. Right, so let's do a quick tour of the track. I've got 7 minutes. Even I can do a lap of this circuit in 7 minutes. He says. Oh, double change. Alright, so here we come down to the Elf corner. Not sure why it's called Elf. I'm guessing there's an elf board somewhere, or maybe it's where the elves live. I forget the name of this one. I think it's Renault. This is your chance now to take the mick out of my driving. Right, as we come down the Repsol curve. I am in my Porsche. I'm always in my Porsche. Alright, Seat. Oh, I've murdered the braking markers. Do you see why I commentate now and don't race? Right, there's nobody close enough, is that good? Oh no! Loud pedal too quick. Right, I can't get off the Renault curve. Sorry, Repsol. Where am I? Where am I on the track? This is Seat. This isn't... Oh, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Right, for those who aren't aware, Vit's wheel disconnected and he took out Hat Maris. So they've had to do a restart. Hence the fact you get to see me drive like Miss Daisy going around the track. Why is there a slow car? There's a slow car! Is that Glock? No, wrong game. Damn it. Alright, so this I believe is Lekaxia. I can never pronounce it, sorry. And then Banksabel? Sadabel? I'm struggling to remember the names of the curves. And the no, that was Eurocar, wasn't it? I'm just murdering the track. I make no apologies for how crap I am. Yeah, Raiden does that corner better than me. And here we go, New Holland corner, and that's why I don't race. Yeah, we had thunder and lightning early on in the day, actually. So, I don't know where Vit is in the country, but I'm guessing it's heading south, or has headed south, or north, because I'm in the Midlands, so it could go either way. Is it all sorted now then, Vit? Right, let's jump back on track and have a look at the tryhards. I mean the racers. Right, so what was with the 148 at the moment? This doesn't really mean anything at the moment because he's going to have to redo the grid anyway. Oh, Racer Tay's got problems. He can't get out of first gear. To be fair, I feel massively sorry for TNT right now. Because that was a bit of a commanding lead he was making there on his softs. So let's hope he can replicate that after the restart. He was doing a stonking job. Do you know what? I just want one of these guys to win. That's all I need. I just really hope that TNT has a really good start and can build his lead back up. Right, so, shall we try that again? I feel like I should do a whole new intro now. Right, so, rolling start. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And again, let's hope he gets a good start. Because he's going to have the better grip as long as everybody else has stuck to the same tyres they started with the last time, which it looks like they have. On the upside, they have had a little bit of extra practice now. Might not be an upside, that might be a downside. Oh, we've got a slow car. Is that Walters? Walters going a little bit slow there. Interesting. Oh, TNT's already pulling out a bit of a gap. Obviously the soft tyres are going to do a little bit better than everyone else. And the Mew wants Athens to win. Can't think why. Oh, as he stated, is his teammate in BTCC. So TNT now, he's just going to have to find his rhythm again and just try and pull away. Walters and Lando getting a bit feisty. Oh, Walters a bit squirrely out the corner there. So what you're saying, Mew, is he's carrying your team in the same way Nike Donna is carrying, well, our team. Alright, oh, Lando going very naughty there and trying to break the slip. Hat Maris right up the chuff now, Walters. And he's dragged Nike Donna and everyone else along with him. Oh, 3 into 1, don't go boys. This is going to be spicy. Hat Maris makes the move. Nike Donna makes the move. Everybody's making the move. And they're still going 3 wide. This is going to end in tears. As Racer Tay has to stay very wide there. Ecky thump. That was a scary couple of corners, boys. Don't do that. I'm an old man, you're going to give me a heart attack. Alright, how's Athens doing? He has got it up to a second. Vitamin G is putting a little bit of pressure now on Athens. Sorry, Mew, but he is. This literally is now Aston versus Peugeot. It's Brexit. As Fitman gets a much better drive round the corner there. Athens slipping down to 3rd. Right, Lando in 4th, Hat Maris in 5th, Raiden in 6th, Walters in 7th. Knapp in 8th, Racer Tay still back in 9th. And Nike Donna bringing up the rear. They do seem to love riding those sausages. As Racer Tay gets a little bit squirrely there and Nike just literally drives past him. It's not the best way to take the sausage curbs in that last corner complex. So, with everybody on the mediums, pretty much this is where everything is going to happen. Middle of the pack. As Raiden goes a little bit quicker, he got a purple sector there. Yeah, unfortunately Vit put an absolute blinder of a move around the hairpin and just drove straight past him. Sorry, dude. No, it does look like TNT is slightly pulling away. Not as quickly as the first, well, since before the restart. But he's getting there. Right, looks like we need to go straight to the back. Yeah, we do. Oh, Walter's getting it all out of shape there. And Racer Tay now can start chasing down Nike Donna. Oh, Racer's getting himself into a lovely position now. All he has to do is just wait for Nike to slide, or make the smallest mistake and he's going to be all over it. I'm almost tempted to ask what you mean by that, Mew, but I'm not sure whether or not it's allowed to be in my stream. Playing Whispers with a barrister. Yeah, we'll leave that to everyone's imagination. Right, how's Raiden doing? Doesn't really seem to be catching that much, but he is defending as well. And as much as I'd like to see my BTCC teammate do well, I think that Racer Tay is going to have him fairly soon. He's just sat there poised. He's like a praying mantis on steroids, that lad. Excuse me. Staying as close as he can so that when they get onto the straight, it gets full effect right the way down. I have noticed in those last two corners, the more you ride the sausage curbs, the better. Kind of split the car right down the middle. Alright. If Tay's going to be able to do it, this is where he needs to get it done. This is the best overtaking place on the whole track, in my opinion. Yeah, it's not annoying at all that Raiden just seems to be driving through everybody. I'm beginning to think he's on a different ethereal plane. And Athens is about to lose third. Sorry, Mew, but that's going to happen in the next lap or so. Because Hat Maris and Raiden are literally all over him now. I can't see Athens staying in the top 5 for much longer. Sorry, the top 3, not the top 5. I'll learn to count one day, I promise. So the drag race down to the right-hander. So 2 right-handers, but then if he can keep alongside, that will turn into the... No, 2 left-handers that turn into the right-hander. Cordon bleu. Alright, Raiden's had Hat. He's had Matt. And we know how good Raiden is over the final corners. So he's going to have all the drive in the world here. So it's Subaru versus Aston down the main straight. Raiden's pulled out. It's now who breaks first. And let's be honest, we knew Raiden was going to pass. So let's see what Raiden can do now. He's 7 seconds down the road from TNT. Vit has gone into first place. Does TNT have an answer for that? We are 6 laps in. The tyres aren't too bad at the moment. And I hate to say it, Mew, but I don't think it's going to be much longer before Matt has Athens as well. But I'm absolutely kicking myself that I didn't see the overtake that Vitmin put on TNT. I will do a highlight reel, just for those who don't want to sit through the whole thing. Athens, it's going to get spicy fairly soon. And Racer Tay is still behind Night Donna, but I'm pretty sure that can't last. That can't last for much longer. Racer Tay will get past him at some point. Oh, it's Raiden's and Matt Harris come into the pits, so they'll be coming out on their softs now. I'm guessing by that they're going to be doing a 2-stop strategy, going for the undercut. Raiden with the fastest lap. Alright, so here comes Raiden out onto track on new tyres. He's on the softs now, so he's done away with his mediums. He's come out in front of Lando. Obviously Lando is now going to be able to get a bit of a toe off Raiden if he can keep up with him. But Raiden on softs, that's a dangerous thing to have on a track. Alright, the leaders are just absolutely miles ahead at the moment. And because of the pit stops, this is the bit of the race that I hate the most. It's where nothing really happens. See now, is TNT going to go soft mediums? Or is he going for a one-stop strategy? Come on, don't be shy, chat. Come on, give us your thoughts. Some of you guys in chat are racers, so, you know, would you do a one-stop or a two-stopper? Oh, TNT's coming in for another set of boots. I wish you could tell just by looking at the tyres there which ones they were. Now, is he going to put any go-go juice in? Yes, he is. Interesting to see how much he puts on board. Alright. Vit and Athens are also in the pits, so I'm going to guess that they're... yeah, Vit's coming out on softs. So, Racer Tay stayed out. Alright, TNT out on his medium tyres. There's Raiden and Vitamin G are now on their softs. Racer Tay still on his mediums, making them last as long as he can. And Night Donna also still out on his mediums. Right. Don't think Lando's been... he must have been in because of the amount of fuel he's got in his car. Maris, he's definitely been in. Naps must have been in at some point as well. I do apologise for not seeing everybody. And Walters... what's going on with Walters? Seriously, what's going on? This is like the longest pit stop in history. I'm going to have to start ignoring you in a minute, mate. Right, Walters is, I'm going to guess, officially out of the race at the moment. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Right, Athens in 9th place after the pit stops. Knapp in 8th. Matt in 7th. Lando in 6th. Although I'm still convinced. Yeah, he must have been in. TNT in 5th. Raiden in 4th. Racer Tay now in 3rd. Back in the pits. Or in the pits for his stop, sorry. Knight Donner also joining him in the pits, which puts Raiden into 2nd. So Raiden is now going to be chasing down Vitamin G, who's 4 seconds down the road. Right, Racer Tay there on 10% fuel as well. Yikes. Now obviously we did start with 90% fuel, so they were going to have to come in at some point anyway. But it's all down to Raiden now to see if he can chip away at Vitamin G. TNT, let's see what he can do with his mediums. He's a bloody good racer. No one can deny that. But he is now on the mediums and the guys in front are on the softs. So it's going to be a bit of a tall order. But I've got faith in the lad. If anyone can do it, he can. Alright, Athens, he's put himself in the middle of no man's land again. Knight Donner, Racer Tay, and Walter's still in the pits. Seriously, 4 minutes for the pits now. That's just silly. Alright, we'll jump on with Vitamin G and just watch him for a quick lap. Is it just me, or does anybody else really fancy a fruit pastel at the moment? No? Nobody want to play with that one? Okay. Right, Raiden. Hello. Here we go. He's got his boot down. Again, has the fastest lap. Obviously ignoring lap 7 because that was his out lap from the pits, which doesn't count. That 1:42 is not a real time. That's a made-up time by GT Sport. But he is starting to chop away at Vit's lead. And he's got plenty of time to do it in as well. Maris a good 6.5 seconds behind, but now he's got Lando closing in on him. And TNT right behind Lando. Naps 3 seconds back. Athens 1.1. If he can keep in the slipstream range, he can catch up a little bit on the main straight. And Nike, I'm a little confused by Nike's performance here. He's usually a much better racer than this. I'm not used to him being this far down. And Racer Tay, I obviously missed a massive crash. Something to look forward to in the highlight reel, to try and catch up on all the things I missed during the race. Walter's now into his 7th minute in the pit. Not quite sure how that's going to work. He's not going to get any points if he stays in the pits. I do believe that Raiden is pulling away from Hat Maris. Excuse me while I have a quick drink. Thirsty work sat here doing nothing and talking, you know. Right, shall we go through the board as it is? So we've got Vit in 1st, Raiden in 2nd, Hat in 3rd, Lando in 4th, TNT in 5th, Naps in 6th, Athens unfortunately in 7th, Nike in 8th, Racete in 9th, and Walters is now 8 minutes in his pits. Alright, news from the Amateur League, by the way. Hunty won his split sprint race and is up to P3 in the feature race, for those who are interested. Now, interestingly enough, I don't think that I actually have Robbo on YouTube. This is a bit naughty. And that's the wrong YouTube channel, you absolute pleb. It'd help if I was on the correct one, wouldn't it, really? Let me see if I've got Robbo. Chat, if somebody can put up the name of Robbo's channel for me, I'll have a quick look myself. No, I'm not subscribed to Robbo myself. Alright, Raiden now has it down to almost 3 seconds. I say almost down, it's always been around 3 seconds. I do believe Robbo is the one who is streaming. Yep, BJ Robbo is supposed to... Oh no, he's the host, isn't he? He's the host. So, right then, let's have a quick look at Twitch. Yep, Hunt is streaming on Twitch, okay. Alright, let's start abusing him in his chat. Alright, so Hunt is actually in 2nd place now. So let me see if I can read the names. I'm using a very small screen for this. So the amateur race in at the moment, ERT Mikey is in 1st, Hunt is in 2nd. Can't read the name of who's in 3rd. Where's me list? I might be able to make it out from the list. No, I can't. Sorry, I was going to try and give you a update on how that's going. Alright, let's get back to our own little race. So, Hat Maris in 3rd. TNT dropping back a little bit in 5th now. Nike and Athens actually catching him a little bit. Racete in 8th. Naps has had to come in for another set of tyres and a full tank of fuel as well. Yikes. And Walters, 11 minutes in the pits. I mean, come on, mate. You're either here to race or you're not. I ain't gonna lie, I find that a little bit annoying. Oh, excuse me. Alright, yeah, I can't actually make out on... it might be VT25, but like I say, this screen is very small. Hunt is currently leading the AM, as M3 guy has gone into the pits for a new set of boots. As our racing has started to become a little stagnant as the field spreads itself out. Oh, Raiden in for a new set of boots. Is he going softs or mediums? I think he's going softs. I'm going to pretend those little red rings around his lock nuts mean they're softs. He's taking on quite a bit of fuel as well. It'll be interesting to see how much fuel he's got. Just over 3/4 of a tank. So I'm going to presume that's him down to the end of the race for that now. I'm going to have to knock Hunty's channel, Twitch channel on the head because it's confusing me. Right, So Raiden on a new set of boots with almost a full tank of fuel, well, 3/4 of a tank. So I get the feeling he's going to the end. Alright, Athens will have to come in for fuel and boots again, as will Nike, as will Hat, and Vit I think is going to probably come in at the end of this lap. Get a new set of racing softs and put on as much fuel as he dare. You see him feathering the throttle there. Lovely car control. Oh, little squirrely there though. That must have been brown trouser time. As indeed he comes into the pits for a new set of boots. And a bit more go-go juice. Obviously you can't race without go-go juice. See, now interestingly, his lock nuts also have a red ring around them. So is he going to come out on softs as well? I've never noticed that before about those little rings. I am definitely going to take a bit more. Alright, so he's come in. See now, there is no red ring around that tyre, and he's on the medium. Taking on an absolute gobful of fuel there as well. 3/4 of a tank, so he should be going to the end of the race now. Right, I think I'm going to have to spend a bit more time. Well, I've never noticed that before, but some of the nut rings are yellow and some of them are red. Now, I don't know whether or not that equates to what tyre is on the rim, but it is definitely something I'm going to look at. Because one of the biggest things from a commentator's point of view is when they pull into the pits, you don't know what tyre they're going to use until they pull out. So if the lock-in nuts give it away, then happy days. Alright, Nike Donna on his very old softs now. He'll be coming in the next lap or two. Basically because he's got no choice, he's going to need to or run out of fuel before the end of the race. He's still got 6 laps to do. Whereas Vit and Raiden, they're taking this to the end, as is Matt. Racer Tay is more than likely going to have to come back in. Well, he's going to have to come back in. I don't think he's going to be able to fuel save that for the rest of the race. It's very uncomfortable coming through the last chicane there as well, as he's diving into the pits. So let's have a look. He's on mediums. Let's see if I can see his wheel nuts. Show me your nuts, lad. That didn't see him. Bugger. Right. Now, there's no red ring round them. So obviously, that's it. Yep, it's blown out of the water. I'm obviously talking out my rear end. Fair enough. As Walters comes into his 16th minute in the pit. Yeah, I got it wrong. Robbo is actually hosting the race. I don't think he's streaming it. I don't think we have a streamer for the Amateur League. Which is unfortunate, because that'd be good. If we could stream both lobbies, that would be brilliant. Right, so now it's starting to settle itself down a bit. We've got Raiden 3 seconds in front in first place. No, we haven't. We've got Vit in first place. Raiden is 3 seconds behind him, and then Hat Maris is 10 seconds down the road. Yeah, Walters is definitely challenging Merck for the longest pit stop award. Right, so Nike Donna 3.5 seconds behind Matt. Lando nearly 2 seconds behind Nike. Athens 4.5 seconds down the road from him. TNT about to be overtaken by Nap. Oh no, he closes the door on him. Let's see where Nap puts himself coming across the sausage curbs out of this last chicane. You know, keeping it nice and clean and simple. Save it for another corner. It wasn't that long. It was only a couple of laps that Budge was in the pits, I believe. And Racer Tay bringing up the rear. This is unfamiliar territory for me, saying Racer Tay bringing up the rear. Walters is almost 20 minutes in the pits now. I'm not going to lie, it's getting annoying. Why join a race if you're not going to finish it? Maybe that's just me being old and belligerent, but that does annoy me. Right, well, as it stands, I do believe this is going to be your podium, boys. Vit finishing first, Raiden in second, Matt in third. Unless something drastic happens. Everybody else is pretty much in no man's land. I'm really hoping Racer does something towards the end of this race. Not even going to look. Vit should be nice and comfy now. All he has to do is just stay in the groove, don't do anything silly. Just, it's his race to lose now. Just had a really weird thought then. I was like, did I actually switch my mic back on? For all I know, I've just been talking for the last half an hour without my mic on, but it's alright because people have been responding to me. Yeah. The field is pretty much spread out now. I don't see, barring any issues, I don't see the finishing positions being any different than what they are now. Which is a bit of a shame. I was hoping for a nice humdinger of a battle towards the end. Maybe Lando can catch up with Nike. Oh, Racer Tay is right on Nap's chuff now. Almost for a moment then I thought he was going to go for the over-under, or the under-over, whichever way he was going to do it. I suppose it all depends on which corner you're in. Oh, I don't mean to pull any punches, Foxy, but I think you might be late for the race, mate. If memory serves, Foxy is in the AM League as well. 6 laps? I'm not sure what you mean, Budge. There's only 3 laps left. I'm confused. Or is that how long you were in the pits for in the BTCC? Right. I get you now. Right, so M3 guy has won the AM lobby. Who came in second and third? If anybody can tell me that, that'd be wonderful. If we can have the podium for the AM lobby. Right, so while I was reading all of that, right, so M3 goes in first, War Machine in second, and Anthony Hunty the Punty, Gertrude, finished third. And we still have The better part of 2 laps to do here, as Racer Tay is now in 8th place. I did miss the overtake because I was reading chat and not watching what I was doing. Right, Foxy seems on a mission at the moment to join and leave the room. Yeah, that's not going to cause lag at all. Right, Racer Tay literally on it now. He wants that 7th place. But unfortunately the person he's trying to overtake is TNT, and he's not going to make it easy for him. Wait, we're supposed to practice for the BTCC. Hang on, I don't race in the BCT. Oh, no, it's you guys, isn't it? I commentate on that. Senior moment. Right, well, Racer Tay has found his way past TNT. Stop making me look at chat. My highlight reel is going to be longer than the actual race at this point. Wait, what? Napa left the room? I'm seriously confused now. Right, shall we have a look? Right, go on. How many minutes do you think Walters has been in the pits now? This is now the new thing. There's not many battles, so how many minutes has Walters now been in the pits? Let's have a quick look. He's now been in there for 25 minutes out of a 36-minute race. Okay, somebody do the maths for me. Right, so as it stands at the moment, Vitamin G on his last lap, 3.3 seconds in front of Raiden. Hat Maris 12 seconds down the road, but Nike Donna right up his chuff now. If Matt makes a mistake, potentially Nike is going to finish in 3rd place. And then we've got Lando, Athens, Racer Tay absolutely storming, but unfortunately I believe it's too little too late. And TNT in 8th place. But what we want to watch is this at the moment. Because Nike Donna is putting the pressure on. Interesting you should say that, Mew. Yeah, pretty much Phil, he has ran away with this one. He's been there or thereabouts for the whole race. Looks like Matt's been able to hold off Nike Donna. So Matt's going to get 3rd, Nike's going to get 4th. And then it's a bit of a gap down to 5th place. As Lando crosses the line in 5th. Athens and the Athenium. Right, Athens, mate. Oh my god, that was such a close finish. Racer nearly had him on the line. And there goes TNT. And because Walter's been in the pits now for 27 minutes, we've got to wait for the full minute and 3 seconds to pass. This ain't right, lads. Come on. How can you be in the pits for 27 minutes? He's done 6 laps. So that means he's been sat there for 15 laps now. Nah, mate. Somebody needs to have a word. Alright, well done to Vit, Raiden and Hat Maris. unlucky to Nike. I thought Nike was going to have the pace towards the end there, but he just didn't quite have it. And well done Athens for holding off Racer right at the end of the race there. That was really, really good finish to the race, that. But yeah, I will be messaging people. I honestly can't believe he sat in the pits for 15 laps. What? Wow. Right, so we'll get proper confirmations of race results anyway. Alright, Vitt finishing first, Raiden in second, Hat Maris in third, Nike in fourth, Lando in fifth, Athens in sixth, Racer Tay in seventh, eighth is TNT, and in my personal opinion, Walters shouldn't get ninth because you don't sit in the pits for that long. That's insane. Right, well, thanks for sticking with us, guys. It was a bit dodgy at the beginning there. We had to do a restart. But, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you did. Leave us a little comment. You know, you're allowed to tell me how pants I am. And this is obviously going to be a weekly thing now. The next race will be next Saturday, and we will be at one of my favourite tracks. I'm lying, by the way, because it's Big Willow. So, thanks for watching, guys. Everybody look after yourselves, and we'll see you next week. Take care, all. Bye-bye now.